Good morning, Mayor Tory.
Good morning, Mayor Tory.
Good
morning, class.
You're right to the nick of time, like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Well, no comment.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
I wish I looked like Tom Cruise.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Merry
Sredan
Christmas.
I was at Ukrainian Christmas last night. It was great, and they have this food. I've forgotten the name of it now, but one of the old traditions they don't follow anymore is
Pita.
you throw it up against the ceiling and see what sticks up there. And I asked them last night. I said that's why I came, because that was going to be part of the fun. And they said no, we don't do that anymore because it makes too much of a mess.
Well, it's all part of the fun. It's my husband's actually Christmas and my in-laws. So to all celebrating in Serbian, it's Sretan Božić. How were your holidays? Did you feast?
Well, no, because if you do that, then I'd be sitting here filling 2 chairs instead of 1. So I was actually quite restrained in terms of what I had to eat.
Did you catch Star Wars
I
at
did.
all?
I saw Star Wars just before Christmas. And well, I thought it was fabulous. And of course, we're not going to give away anything to those who still haven't seen it, the few that are left. But it's great. And I wasn't a great sort of Star Wars person that had seen all the different films. I think I saw the first 2, but it's fun. Everybody. The great thing about the theater over at the Scotia Plaza there is that, or Scotia Bank, is that there were people of all ages there. There were people sort of at my elderly age who were Star Wars people, and 6-year-olds.
Crosses generations.
And they all enjoyed it.
I'm the only one who hasn't seen it. You've all seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
You've got to get a life. You see,
I've really got to. Going to bed at 7 is terrible
It's
for the
not
social
good.
life.
It's not good.
I need, as a news person now, John, I have to get an official comment from the Mayor of Toronto. Today we are talking a lot about, is it time to stop calling them the Toronto Maple Leafs? I need an official
Maple
stand.
Leafs?
I need they now have the 3rd best record in the East since November. Babcock,
last night.
he said it's going to be a few years, but
I described them yesterday as showing signs of life, and I think to call them the Maple Leafs has never been fair. I mean, I'm a loyal fan, but you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, they're doing much better, and it prompted an article yesterday that could only be written in Toronto saying that they have a real predicament now, that they have to decide whether they're going to do better as they're doing, and thus lose some of the good draft picks, or kind of sort of go back into the tank. Let's have them do better. Let's have them make the playoffs.
So what you're saying
I was arguing with Frank about that a little bit earlier.
No. Well, it's happened so many times. We've gone down this path so many times, and we lose out on that draft pick. We trade a lot of those draft picks away, mind you.
True. Yeah.
But there is.
So would you have Bernier then letting in some softies so we can have our record deteriorate so we won't make the playoffs? That's what you'd do, Frank.
Adam's
you know
our
what?
expert.
Just answer the question, Mr. Ferragini.
Exactly.
Would I do that? No, but right now, would I strategically try to build a team from down below all the way up? The Marlies are a fantastic team, so there's so much youth that's coming through. There's so much that's building right now. It's just I don't want to be disappointed again.
You know what
on a
it shows you
selfish
too,
level.
though, is that coaching does make a difference.
Coaching makes a difference,
Maybe,
and also a little humility sometimes. And I had said last year, you bring a bus to the ACC, you ship them all down to the Ricoh Coliseum, you bring the Marlies up, and they play at the ACC. I mean, Bernier's coming back, and I think he needed a bit of confidence, but at the same time, it's...
Adam, what say you?
This management group's sticking with the plan. There is absolutely no way that a lot of the players that we're seeing right now are not traded by trade deadline. No matter how well this team does, the chances of them making the playoffs are still extremely slim, and they are going to stick with the plan. So it's going to be a couple more years.
But you say Babcock, coach of the year so far.
He could be the coach of the year, absolutely, because it's the same team as last year, minus Phil Kessel, and they're better.
So he's the only true change.
Yeah,
is Babcock being placed in to coach versus having new players and inject new life into the team. Let's say they're turning over a new leaf then.
Just like BT, eh? Same team as last year, only better.
Oh, because you're here.
Well, no, I'm only here once in a while, so it makes no difference.
Now I have to ask you about this.
Did you get a new coach?
I have to ask you this, and I want the truth.
Yes.
Did you tune in to watch The Bachelor the other night? Is it a guilty pleasure?
What is your guilty
No, I don't. I'm not
Ever?
sure I have one. No, but
What show is your guilty pleasure? There's got to be one. What is
over Christmas, and people will say, well, this is kind of passé, but Barb and I binge watched a whole season of Homeland, which we hadn't seen, and so we did that, it was good. It was season 5, I think, it was good, but I don't really have one. I mean, I watch TV like that maybe twice a year in blocks.
Like
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Yeah, what are you, busy or something, being the mayor of the biggest city in Canada?
Cards.
Oh, absolutely, and it's coming on March 4th, and so I will watch that.
Yeah,
when it comes, and I'll watch it maybe in 2 tranches, like maybe 9 episodes. We'll watch it in 2 tranches.
Yeah.
And I have BT on, of course.
Yes, but you can watch us online.
Of course, well, absolutely.
Exactly, that's what you meant.
Yeah, 24 hours a day. I watch reruns.
So coming up in a little bit, we're going to be talking to you about your latest talk about getting Toronto moving, which you've been coming out with every few weeks. It always seems there's something else you want to do to try
There's
and
more and more to
improve
be done. It's
traffic.
going to take years, I mean, to make the traffic move better, and so this is the latest tranche of ideas.
One of the things you want to do, though, is to have maybe people who aren't cops directing traffic. I would like to volunteer for that. I think,
Oh, no.
give me a vest. Give me a vest.
Don't do it.
Send me up
Don't
to
do it,
Young and
man.
Dundas. Sir, I will make you proud.
People will be laughing so hard that they won't be able to concentrate on their driving.
As long as you dance, as long as he's one of those
know.
like dancing, he has to dance.
What
Do
about
you,
dancing? Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
remember during we had a power outage downtown?
I do.
think it was last year, and Mystic Muffin over at Jarvis
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Jarvis
The name
and
of that place
Richmond.
kills me. Do they sell muffins there?
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
it's
I'm
it's
just
quite a
wondering.
place too. The owner went out with a feather duster and directed traffic
That's right.
and did quite a good job.
That's right. You know, Swiffer and feather dusters, they have many uses.
I
We
think
lost
we'll,
him. We lost
I think
the
we'll
man.
have you with a feather duster and a boa. What do you think? We getting
Yeah,
onto
I
something
like
now?
that.
Hey, Mayor Tory, that was his Saturday night. Just don't ask him.
That was New
He
Year's
does
Eve.
that every night.
Yeah.
He has a whole closet full, different colors. Oh,
It's
man.
coming up.
Molly made it's clean and Kev.
It's coming up to 7 o'clock on Breakfast
I can say
Television.
so much.